Imagine waking up one morning to a world where computers don't calculate, they predict reality. A world where encryption isn't cracked, it's obliterated. Where simulations aren't guesses, they're mirror copies of nature itself. This isn't sci-fi. This is the future that quantum computing is dragging us toward. And today, we're diving into 10 bold, fact-based predictions that could reshape the entire human story. Let's begin. Prediction 1. Within the next few decades, quantum computers will tackle problems so enormous that today's supercomputers might as well be pocket calculators. Imagine machines performing calculations across trillions of probability states simultaneously. Not faster. Incomprehensibly fast. Tasks that take classical machines thousands of years could be crushed in minutes. Prediction 2. Encryption as we know it, gone. With enough qubits and error correction, a future quantum system could break RSA and elliptic curve cryptography using algorithms that already exist today. The security that protects your banking, government files, and global finance? Quantum could slice through it like it's butter. Entire nations are already planning countermeasures, because this prediction isn't guesswork, it's a very real threat. Prediction 3. Quantum encryption will rise in its place. The fall of classical cryptography won't leave us vulnerable, it will push us to adopt quantum-safe systems and even quantum key distribution, which uses the laws of physics themselves to create unbreakable codes. The future internet won't just be fast, it will be physically impossible to hack. Prediction 4. Quantum chemistry will explode. Today, scientists simulate molecules by approximations, guesses, shortcuts. Quantum computers will simulate chemistry perfectly. No estimates, pure quantum truth. New materials, room temperature superconductors, ultra-efficient batteries, and futuristic fuels may be born not from labs, but from quantum prediction models. Prediction 5. Medicine will jump decades ahead. Designing drugs will no longer rely on trial and error. Instead, quantum systems will analyze molecular interactions with near-perfect accuracy. New vaccines, personalized treatments, cancer-targeting compounds, all discovered faster than any research team could dream of. Prediction 6. Climate modeling becomes frighteningly precise. Quantum processors will simulate weather, oceans, atmosphere, and biological systems in ways humanity has never achieved. We won't just predict climate change by trend lines, we'll simulate entire ecosystems at quantum resolution, giving us the power to foresee local disasters, global patterns, and even long-term planetary transformations. Prediction 7. Quantum-enhanced AI will reshape intelligence itself. Machine learning models will run on quantum-accelerated algorithms that search huge possibility spaces instantly. AI won't just learn faster, it may see patterns, connections, and correlations that classical systems cannot detect. The next generation of intelligence won't be human or artificial. It will be quantum-infused. Prediction 8. Global finance will transform. Quantum systems will analyze markets, risks, and economic flows across millions of variables in real time. Complex optimizations, portfolio analysis, fraud detection, logistics, will be handled by quantum financial AIs. Entire economic predictions that used to be borderline impossible will become routine. Prediction 9. Quantum networks will emerge. Instead of the internet relying on fiber signals and classical bits, future networks may transmit qubits through quantum repeaters, forming a new kind of communication system, secure, instantaneous, tamper-proof. A worldwide quantum internet isn't fantasy, it's under development right now. Prediction 10. Humanity enters the post-computing era. Once quantum error correction scales, once fault-tolerant machines are built, once qubits become stable and numerous, computing will become something else entirely. A technology capable of solving problems that today we can't even define. The moment quantum reaches full maturity, human innovation will accelerate beyond our imagination. And just think, every one of these predictions is rooted in research already happening. Labs across the world building qubits out of photons, ions, silicon, and superconducting circuits. Governments pouring billions into quantum warfare and quantum defense. Corporations racing to be the first to reach quantum advantage, not just once, but at a scale that changes everything. So what does the future look like? It looks like a world where information behaves like physics. Where computation bends reality. Where the impossible becomes routine. Quantum computing won't just upgrade our world. It will rewrite the rules of the universe we live in. And as this revolution unfolds, remember this. Every great leap in human history began with a spark, fire, electricity, the microchip. And now, the spark has shifted to the quantum realm. The next era of humanity is loading, processing, evolving. One qubit at a time. And when the final barriers fall, when the first fully fault-tolerant quantum system blinks into existence, we'll step into a future so powerful, so unpredictable, so extraordinary, that the world before it will feel ancient. Because this isn't just computing. This is the dawn of infinite possibility. So here we stand, on the edge of a transformation that humanity has never witnessed before. A transformation not built on metal or machinery, but on the very fabric of reality itself. Quantum computing isn't just another upgrade in technology, it's the next chapter in human capability, a chapter written in probabilities, entanglement, and the strange rules that govern the universe at its smallest scale. Think about it. Every time humanity has unlocked a new layer of nature, the world has changed forever. When we mastered fire, we conquered the dark. When we mastered electricity, we conquered distance. When we mastered silicon, we conquered information. And now we are learning to command the quantum realm, the place where particles exist in many states at once, where teleportation isn't a fantasy, where reality behaves like a puzzle with infinite solutions waiting to be discovered. The impact won't be subtle. It won't be gradual. It will hit the world like a force of nature. Imagine the day a fully fault-tolerant quantum computer switches on. That moment will be louder than any discovery of the century. It will be the spark that ignites 1,000 new sciences, 1,000,000 new breakthroughs, and an era of progress so rapid that everything before it will look primitive. Entire industries will rise and fall in a heartbeat. Old truths will melt. New rules will emerge. And humanity will have power that once belonged only to the laws of physics. The medicines we feared impossible will be designed in hours. The materials we dreamed of will form in digital space before they ever exist in the real world. Cybersecurity will be reborn. Artificial intelligence will burst past limits we thought were unbreakable. And the simulations we run could one day map not just molecules and climates, but entire worlds, entire civilizations, entire futures. And the wildest part? This isn't centuries away. This isn't some distant sci-fi prophecy. The first pieces are being built right now, in labs, in countries, in companies quietly pushing the boundaries of logic, physics, and imagination. Quantum computing is not coming. It is arriving. And when it fully unfolds, we won't just advance. We will evolve. We will become a species capable of solving problems once thought untouchable. A species that can predict, create, and understand at scales we've never dared explore. A species standing at the doorway of a new reality, a reality where knowledge expands faster than questions can be asked. And yes, some people will fear this. They'll claim it's too fast, too strange, too dangerous. They'll look at quantum like earlier generations looked at electricity, with wide eyes and trembling hands. But history has shown one truth over and over. Every great leap in human achievement begins with a moment that feels impossible. Until suddenly, it isn't. We are living in that moment right now. Think back to humanity's turning points, when thinkers stared at the stars and asked what lay beyond them. When early scientists wondered if lightning could be captured. When engineers held the first microchip and thought, this is going to change everything. They had no idea how much it would change. Just like today, we can't imagine the full scale of what quantum computing will unleash. But we do know this. The world afterward will not resemble the world before. A child born in the quantum era may one day look back at our advanced computers the same way we look at ancient abacuses. They may laugh at our slow algorithms, our limited simulations, our fragile encryption. They may walk through a world shaped by quantum-optimized architecture, quantum-designed medicine, and quantum-directed planetary systems without ever realizing how extraordinary it all is. Because for them, it will be normal. But for us, right now, it is a dream becoming reality before our eyes. Imagine being alive when humanity transitions from classical limitation to quantum possibility. Imagine witnessing the dawn of a technology powerful enough to unlock the deepest truths of the universe, from the behavior of atoms to the structure of stars. That's not just future tech. That's the next chapter of human evolution. And when the first true quantum machine finally hums to life, when qubits dance in perfect harmony, when error correction becomes flawless, When the impossible calculations begin to spill out like waterfalls of discovery. Humanity will cross a threshold we can never return from. A moment where the universe stops being something we observe, and becomes something we compute. And with that power, every assumption we've ever held about science, technology, life, and even reality will be rewritten. Not slowly. Not carefully. But with the unstoppable force of a new era taking shape. So as this quantum future rises, remember this. You are living at the turning point. You are witnessing the spark before the explosion. You are standing at the doorway of the greatest scientific revolution since the dawn of civilization.